Pigeon Mountain Trading Company. We've got local honey, beeswax candles, lotions and soaps made with honey, beekeeping supplies, adorable home decor, tableware, cute clothing too. It's all here at Pigeon Mountain Trading Company, the perfect gifts for your honey. Take the short drive to Lafayette and come see us at Pigeon Mountain Trading Company or visit us on the web at pigeonmountaintrading.com. See what the buzz is all about.
The last of summer will draw you in at Toyota's National Sales Event. It's like a magnet, but for people.
Get APR financing from 3.99% on a new Camry, plus 2 years no-cost maintenance. Toyota, let's go places.
We are most definitely in those dog days of summer, as they say, and as the heat continues to be an issue with your pets, most of us would think, I guess, about fleas being a concern. But the truth is, in the summer months and throughout the year here in the Tennessee Valley, heartworms are a real concern for dogs and cats. A great time for us to bring in Dr. Randy Hammon with Northgate Animal Hospital. Nice to see you this morning, Randy.
Oh, great to be here. And I know we've talked about this from time to time, but what's really happened recently is one of our local shelters in 1 month had diagnosed over 40 cases of heartworms. And, the shelters initially, would try to end up maybe treating these pets, before they were adopted out. And now it's a situation to where, they're just overwhelmed and they don't have the resources. And they are adopting the pets out, but with the clients or the, understanding that, when they take them to their regular veterinarian, that they're going to need to actually go through a heartworm treatment. And Chattanooga, depending on which list you look at, our tri-state area is one of the #1 areas for heartworms in the whole United States.
So, we've had this conversation over the years, so tell me if I'm remembering correctly. Heartworms in dogs is obviously a concern, but there is a path of treatment for that. If a cat has a heartworm diagnosis, isn't the outcome very different?
It is, and basically if we just start back from, to how everything gets started, a mosquito bites an infected dog or cat, comes over and bites an unprotected dog or cat, and within 5 to 6 months, in the dogs, more times than not, those worms are going to go to the heart and the dog will go into heart failure. With cats, the worms actually migrate and find their way to the lungs, and they'll end up showing signs of, feline asthma. And then some of the cats, we don't understand why, but they'll actually end up having just a massive worm death in their body. And they have this anaphylactic allergic reaction, which we call the sudden death syndrome. So what appears to be a normal, healthy cat just passes away, immediately. So it is a real problem. There is a treatment regime, as you mentioned, as far as dogs goes. There is not a treatment regime. There's some supportive therapies we can do, but with cats, really our only treatment is to keep the cats on some type of heartworm prevention.
Okay, I want to go back a little bit because you mentioned the shelter that had the 40 dogs, and we don't have to mention which shelter it is, but we do a lot here on the show with different ones, encouraging people to adopt out. I guess it's right to say if you adopt a pet from a local animal shelter, Humane Society, McCamey, Pet Placement, they have been literally vetted. They've got their vaccines, their health is clear.
Yeah, and they're gonna end up testing them. And I served on one of the boards for the local shelters for close to 20 years. So my heart's near and dear to getting these pets to forever homes. And there were times that we'd try to scrape up the resources to be able to treat these pets for heartworms before they were adopted out. But whether you're talking about any of these shelters, none of them really have the resources to treat 40-something dogs per month for heartworms. So it's just a real challenge for the Chattanooga area to keep your dog and cats on heartworm prevention, which can either be monthly, or there's on the dog side, there's actually injections that last for 6 months or 12 months.
And on the cost of it, because you do have options, Randy, often people have multiple pets. Is it expensive? Does it have to be expensive?
It is expensive to take them through the treatment. It's a multifaceted treatment, so there's some pre-testing that has to be done, and then the dogs have to be put on certain medications, and then from there is a special drug that kills the adult worms. There's resting periods, and really that whole process is about a 9 to 12 month period to actually take them through the clearing stage. It is spread out over time. So it's certainly not the most expensive thing that could happen to your pet, but depending on when you catch it, depends on how much damage has been done to the pet from these blood parasites, the heartworms.
And I should have clarified my question more. What I really meant before I let you run is the preventive cost of it. If you want to put them on a monthly preventive.
Yeah, that's very affordable for pets to be on the whether you're talking about cats or dogs. There's a lot of options and so forth as far as that goes. And there's some all-in-ones that get heartworms, flea and tick, some of the major intestinal worms. There's others that are more specific just for the heartworms. So there's a lot of options out there, and I will promise you that keeping your pet on prevention is definitely considerably less expensive than taking them through the heartworm treatment economically, and then just the medical ramification to the pet's health.
That pound of cure. You're good to educate us this morning, Randy. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Julie. You have a great day today.
You too, and you'll find Dr. Randy Hammon and his brother, Dr. Jim Hammon, at Northgate Animal Hospital on Hammel Road in Hickson. 875-9033 is their phone number. Online, it's northgateanimalhospital.com. Thanks again, Randy.
Julia, what are you doing? We have a commercial to film.
I'm taking a break.
Breaks are what we're telling people about. Budget breaks.
Visit budgetbreaks.com for locations and coupons. Budget Breaks. Breaks starting at just $100.
At Chattanooga Allergy Clinic, we see firsthand how allergies and asthma can impact your quality of life. For over 45 years, we've built a medical practice that is innovative and accessible with doctors who treat you like family.
For 12 years in a row, our community has consistently named us the best allergy practice in the area.
With 9 locations, getting the quality care you need is faster and more convenient than ever.
If you or a loved one is experiencing allergy and asthma symptoms, our team of double board certified doctors is here to help. Make your appointment today and start living life to the fullest.
Moderate to severe eczema still disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it disrupts my skin with itch. It disrupts my skin with rash. But now, I can disrupt eczema with Rinvoq. Rinvoq is not a steroid, topical, or injection. It's one pill once a day. Many taking Rinvoq saw clear or almost clear skin, while some saw up to 100% clear skin. And they felt dramatic and fast itch relief, some as early as 2 days. That's Rinvoq Relief.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your doctor about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Julia, this whole taking a break thing of yours, it's genius! Bring your car to Budget Breaks and give your budget a break. You get it?
It's not exactly what I had in mind.